Yo, guys, what's going on? Lucky Cheese 7 is back again to give you guys a live stream discussion slash review on One Piece 1088. Coming off fresh from the Boruto live stream. Two streams like almost back to back. That's nuts. Wow. And one day too. Like I know lately I've been doing my streams like at least on a consistent daily basis, but doing it like within the same day is like Lucky has that energy going tonight. You bet I do. And if by some miracle we tackle one more stream, it'll be for even zero. But we'll wait and see when that time comes. But always remember, whenever y'all are doing streams in the future, carry a huge jug of water with you because, whoo, you never know what's going to happen or how long these streams will turn out. I want to say I called it. Let me say that I just called it because when I did the post live stream discussion the other day, I remember I said specifically, I don't think Garp makes it out. Or if, like, at the very least, he doesn't make it out, like, Oda's gonna be, like, super vague about him, like, have it to where his whereabouts are unknown. And kind of fitting, actually, right? But that's what happens in the chapter. I'm like, like, okay, Oda. Like, Oda's storytelling, like, sometimes it's unpredictable, but sometimes, again, you think about it and it's like, wait a second. That seems too familiar, actually, now. You know? So, let's actually consider diving into the chapter real quick. Just for the moment. So, again, for those of you that aren't aware, these are unofficial translations. And when the official translations do come out by Viz, what I'm going to do is do a post live stream, analysis breakdown of the chapter. And also just kind of talk about some things that I might not spot right away when it comes to my discussion for this one. And plus, do a side by side comparison between, how the translations go, what's different, what's not different, all that fun stuff. So, I want to talk about this color page spread with, the OG. We got freaking East Blue. East Blue, dude, that takes me back. I mean, look at this. You got Nami, you got Luffy, Zoro, Usopp, Sanji, and the back. Arlong, dude, Arlong takes me back. Whoo, holy shit. Who else we got here? We got Shanks, Koby, Buggy. Yo, Captain Kuro over here too. Like, dude, holy shit. It's crazy. Garp's over here too, actually, and Mihawk. Yeah, you get a whole host of cats. And I think, hold on, where the One Piece title is, I think that's Zeph, right? I mean, it looks pretty closely identical to Zeph, so, And for anyone wondering where I'm getting the chance to read the unofficial translations, I'm gonna just give y'all a hint. Look up OP, and you'll see it. Do OP and then SANSS. Just that. SCANS. There we go. SCANS. OPSANS. Just to give you guys a little bit of a coding. But anyway, we started the chapter with a flashback. At the former Marine headquarters, Lesson 1, Old Man and a Baby. So going back in time, you are currently riding on a boat that can hold two persons. I'm assuming that he means two people, which I'm pretty sure that's probably what Viz will say. What will you do? And see, this is the big indicator I had. Like, as soon as I read what the chapter title was, like, I knew right off the get. I'm like, he gone. As soon as it said last lesson, I was like, yo, he ain't coming. Like, I knew right off the gate, just from that alone, he's like, it said last lesson. So, ideally, you think about it, and it's like, well, you know, Garb is gone. Like, he ain't coming with us. And it's sad truth, but it is what it is at the end of the day. There's one spot I forgot to actually share this, so I mean, like, look, I wanted to be a little surprised. I was like, look, Oda could take this in a lot of directions. Maybe Garp could have actually, joined us somehow, some way. But we've known for a while, like based on Garp's line of dialogue, that he's not the same man that he used to be, and he makes that apparent a lot, especially here. So it says, "What will you do?" And we see like old school Kobe, like before he got the growth spurt and everything. I will get off the boat so the two of them can get to safety. And Garp's like, "Wrong, you fool! What? It's better to leave the old man because he doesn't have long to live." Excuse me, Vice Admiral Garp. What did you want to save by becoming a Marine? The future of the people, right? Well then, you lot have more future than the old man. So you and the baby must live on. And then you have one of the instructors like just getting on the carpet like, please don't do that kind of lecture again. All lives are equal. The future of the youngsters is limitless. And then going back to several weeks ago, on the island of Amazon Lily, Vice Admiral, we can't do anything but watch our comrades get taken. Permission from the top brass never came. It's because the enemy is one of the four emperors. Please save us. We don't know what they'll do to us on Pirate Island. And obviously, the one who's there, Mr. Zay Ha Ha Ha, Blackbeard, Marshal D Teach, rogue renegade from the D clan, allegedly. Well, if it isn't Koby, the hero, what's the matter? You don't mind wagging a full scale war against us. And one of them's like, Captain Koby. He's a sword member, sir, is kind of like what he's thinking. And Koby says, in exchange for the 800 Marine soldiers and one battleship that you're about to take, will you take me alone instead? So Koby volunteered. Like, yo, don't take them. I volunteer as tribute. Like, on some Katniss Everdeen shit from Hunger Games. Captain Koby, you can't be serious. And of course, Blackbeard is like, Zeh ha ha ha. Seems like he's quite overestimating himself. And going back to, present day, Pirate Island Hachinosu. Whoa, you got the Marines. There's a hand coming out from the island. There's a hand coming. Yeah, so they're pretty much the same line of dialogue, actually. There's a hand coming out from the island. Cannon attacks aren't working. The cannons aren't even making a dent. And then, as we're looking more specifically, let's see, we got the Vice Admiral Garp, cut to present day. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that, but just thinking about it. Going to the officer too, what a ridiculous power. When Pirate Island, let's see, and Garp's like still there on the ground, like just where we left him at the end of the last chapter. Avalo Pizarro is there too. If that gigantic hand goes down, hundreds of civilians and Marines will. It's like ... and then you get, one of them asking like, "Hey, what should we do, Vice Admiral Garp?" And the only thing he tells Helmeppo, Gruss, and Koby is like, "You can save them, huh? Listen up. I'll create a quick opening. Captain Koby, you will destroy that island monster's hand. Huh? Ca- Can I even do it against that thing? And like you see like how the hand's like approaching the ship, like almost like saying, Nippon, I'm gonna grab you. But Gar proceeds with Rear Admiral Gruss will protect the ship from the debris of the resulting destruction. Lieutenant Commander Helmeppo, you make sure that no one gets in the way of those two. And Garp continues to say, but that's, or not, Koby says, but that's, and Garp interrupts by saying, you must be able to make a decision in a snap. Jump! And they all jump like yes, sir. Hey, Koby and the others are making a move. So one of the officers says, it's useless without Garp. You can't do anything. Then you got some of the other stooges of Blackbeard. They call you a hero. You're just a damn brat. Hey, Lonely Mage, how's it going? He said you will destroy it, but do you have a bomb with you or something, Koby? That's what Gruss is asking him. And Koby's like, no, but I will see what I can do. What you can do, you're up against a giant hand that's capable of crushing an entire ship. And he's making that point clear. I mean, look at the size of this hand. This hand's like about to like crush them like that. All it has to do is grab him by the clutches and then just boom. It's like messing with like a wooden chair and then like picking them up and then just like slamming it to the ground. That's all the hand has to do. It's just that. That ship's like gone if they don't do anything. You won't escape us, Koby. And Helmeppo's like running, like, here they come. Which Garp says, you make sure that no one gets in the way of those two. Helmeppo tries to hit it. Must hit. Gruss, you got Koby looking back like Helmeppo. And Gruss then says, don't look back, Koby. Which then, you've got the pirates there. You got Garp. One of them is asking, like, where do you think you're going? Obviously, we know it's not Kizaru. I was about to say Kizaru. Not Kizaru. Aokiji, Kuza. With those severe wounds, Garp. Like, you can tell, like, the man's, like, going all out. Oh, these? Trip. These are just flesh wounds. And here I was just being worried about you. Too naive. But Garp's not having it. Kuzan-san! Why is Garp heading here? Galaxy Divide. And, like, he makes dude, the amount of destruction, amount of power Garp has in his fingertips. Something that's nuts. And we kind of expect it from him, too. But, and again, this is not even Prime Garp. Like, imagine what Prime Garp would have done. Wait, don't you care about what happens to your ship? Avalo Pizarro's there. And the three of them are like, Pizarro-san! Whoa, that's from a punch? Quick opening. This is it. The arm has lifted. What will you do, Koby's what Gruss is asking. And then Koby, and I did make a prediction about this. I said, yo, what if this is an opportunity for Koby to step up to the playing field? And that's kind of what happens, because he says this, I will answer to your expectations. And he says, Koby? You bastard. Don't think I'll give up with this, Garp. Now I'm really pissed off. Yeah, look closely to what I'm about to do. And then he says, hey, Helmeppo. Koby has improved very quickly, but he seems to have a lot of wounds. He always warps bandages around his hand. Look over there, it's Koby. Don't tell me he's going to stop that hand. Gah, being called a hero got to his head, that damn brat. And then you have Garp like grinning. Yes. His hands and shoulders are full of them. As we go to a flashback. Actually, Koby asked me asked me to be quiet about this, and it's Helmeppo." And Garp's like, "Huh?" He's obviously he's remembering what Kobe said. "I'm just a normal person. I don't have any talent for fighting. Increasing the effort tenfold is not enough. I have to do it 100, no, 200 times more than anyone else. I've got to train harder so that I can become an outstanding Marine that can protect everyone." Ouch. And Garb's like, "Well, would you look at that? After training with me, he's doing even more." And Helmeppo's like, "Yes, sir. He does it every night. It hurts. Enough, Kobe. He's punching the battleship continuously with his own blood soaked hand. Yeah, his own blood soaked hand." And again, Garb's like still just like that sounds like something he would do. And yo, this man Kobe, like now I have to say, look, people sleep on Kobe. Like Kobe's been a cool character to me like since day one. I mean, yeah, he was kind of a crybaby at first, but when this man came back, I'm trying to remember when, like during the Reverie arc, like right when that was starting, and you see the feats this man pulled off, I'm like, damn, if he can only do that by saving, what's his fighting capability? What's his hockey? And we get that because we see Kobe. It's like, it's a hand against an ant. And then you have Hibari, Kobe Senpai, it's dangerous. Over here. Ugh. And Kobe's like, "Watch closely. I'll destroy your ship." And you will see the terrible sight of Marines screaming towards their deaths. And even if they escape to the sea, Aokiji will freeze them. And Garp, again, just thinking, like, you can save them. "This isn't good. Jump to sea. Captain Kobe, let's escape. We can't do anything about this." Gruss is like, "Kobe, I can't destroy this. Everyone will die. Because of me." He's saying this verbatim. "Because of me, everyone will die." And yo, I gotta say, this double page spread, like when you see Kobe pull the honesty impact, like shout outs to Kobe, man. Shout outs to Kobe. Kobe, I will definitely say is MVP without a doubt. Like this was his moment. So shout outs to Kobe. Like like look at the hand, like it's like cut in half and everything. Like horizontally, not vertically, obviously, but horizontally. Even like some of Blackbeard's crews, like, "What? That hurts." This is what Avalo Pizarro said. They're like, "Pizarro sama, Kobe kun." And he borrows like, "Kobe senpai, you're amazing. Um, Kobe X Hibari? Anyone? Yes? No? Maybe? Who knows?" "Captain Kobe, incredible. What are we gonna do about the debris?" And you see him on his face. He's laughing. Is what That's what Garb's doing. Garb's just like laughing in the corner, like, "Yeah, that's my boy. He's pulling the shit, and I like it." Helmeppo, "Whoa, Kobe, are you for real?" And then Gruss, "Since when did you have this kind of power?" And he's still continuing on. Clay Nest. That's what Gruss does. As Kobe falls, and then Helmeppo goes after him. Like, "Kobe, you were incredible. Well done." Helmeppo-san, "I did it." "Yeah, you just destroyed a hand the size of a mountain." Marines are cheering. "You saved us, Prince. Thank you." "Now we just need to get Vice Admiral Garp on board and we'll escape." "Thank you, Kobe," is what Ibari says, and he's like, "Well, Ibari, are you all right now?" "Captain Kobe, thank you very much." And then Garp's on the radio, and he's just like, "This is Garp. The mission to save Captain Kobe has been accomplished. Yes, sir. Please come back quickly, Vice Admiral Garp." And then he says the thing. He says, "All of you on the ship, get away from Hachinosu now." What? I'll do something about myself. The most important thing right now is that all of you are safe. Isn't that right? Prince, turn the ship around. Or turn the ship back, same difference. This event will be known as a threat to all pirates. Now go forward, and you see Kuza on there. You see Avalo Pizarro there. You got a lot of other scrubs from the Blackbeard pirates. All of you are the future of the Marines. And dude, that is one deep hell of a stab wound. It has to be said. It is one deep hell of a stab wound. My God. And then you got Aokiji there. Like, eyes shadowed up. You can kind of tell he's feeling like, damn. And again, the last thing we see at Garp is like just him like laughing as he's like about to get. He's about to become an ice pop. That's essentially what's about to happen to Garp. He's about to be ice pop status. In tomorrow's newspaper, the return of the young hero Captain Koby, the unknown, keep this in mind, the unknown fate of the legendary hero Vice Admiral Garp in Hachinosu, and the siege barricade incident at the future island Egghead by the Emperor's Straw Hat Luffy will be reported to the whole world. And you see this, like you see the ship getting away from Pirate Island, from Pachinosu, and then you see these ships these ships by the Navy, by the Marines, and they're approaching Egghead Island. And it says the stage returns to the future island. Chapter 1088 end. And there's a break next week. Now, why is there a break next week for all of you? Like, we just came back from break. How can Oda do this to us? Keep in mind, man went through eye surgery. Through 5 weeks. Okay? He went through eye surgery. He's recovering. He still probably is still recovering. So he's like, you know what? Let me go on my own break, because if I do a chapter next week, it'll be a 2-week break. So let's do it like this. Let's have the break right now for next week. And then I come back for 1089, and then see the thing is there's another break after 1089, but it's not Oda's break. It's a break for like the whole Shonen Jump magazine. That's something I want to actually do address here. So there's 2 breaks we're getting. We're getting Oda's break, which is the one we're getting next week. Okay? And then after chapter 1089 drops, we're going to be on another break. And that break is for weekly Shonen Jump. So it's not just One Piece that's going to be going on break again after the one we're getting right now. It's going to be also like My Hero Academia. Shoot, what's the other one? Black Clover is going on break too. The what was it? It's the cinema manga. I forgot what the actual name is called, but yeah, a lot of like Shonen Jump mangas are going to be like going on break. Now, that's pretty much what I'm saying. So, and again, that's not going to be for this week. It's going to be like for after 1089 drops. Then the whole magazine goes on break. As my thoughts for the chapter. Now, here's the thing. I can already tell a lot of cats are going to be calling like, yo, like, Garb went down from amazing top tier perfection to like, yo, is he mid? No. And again, Garp has established this since the jump. Like, I'm not the man I used to be. So it's why I mentioned in the post live stream discussion there for 1088, or not 1088, but for 1087, that look, if Garb doesn't make it out, I mean, it was something I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. But one theory I did kind of had prior to the chapter was like, okay, if I'm gonna do this in Oda fashion, I would have it to where you have no idea what Garp's status is gonna be. And that's exactly what we get here. We don't know Garp's situation. Is he dead? Is he alive? And that's the question we gotta ask ourselves here whenever this plot point does get brought up again. I mean, and I had to look up what was it? chapter 441, right? Because we had the whole clash between Ace and Blackbeard in that chapter. And I had to go back and check because I was like, I don't know if it's at, Porcus D Ace status or none. Because I was like, because if it had that, I would have been like, huh, okay, that's interesting. So overall, my thoughts on this chapter. Again, Garp status being unknown. I had a feeling that's what was going to happen. Number two, Koby getting his MC moment, like that shining spotlight. Amazing, amazing. It's something a lot of people have been asking for ages, and I personally, in my opinion, it worked perfectly. So for just this chapter alone, it's a pure perfection. It's a pure, in my opinion, it's a pure perfection chapter of One Piece, especially with how the chapter ends. Like we are, without a doubt, guaranteed Luffy and the crew are popping back up on 1088. For 1089, it's almost guaranteed that Luffy and Co are going to be coming back into the fray, and it's been months. It's been a super super long time since Luffy and have actually like appeared in the manga again. So that's gonna be exciting. That's gonna be really, really exciting. And don't forget, you guys, this isn't going to be the you know only thing I do with One Piece, and then I come back after the break. No, it's not gonna be that at all. Because when this chapter comes out officially, I'm gonna be tackling the post live stream discussion. So you will still get a One Piece content for that week. And I am actually working on a Luffy discussion video too. So if all things go well, you could get like two One Piece related content things from me for this upcoming week, which will be again the post live stream analysis breakdown of the official translations and the unofficial translations. And of course, like I said, if things go well, you could probably get my Luffy discussion video for what's going to be coming up too. So it really all depends on when I'm able to get that one done. But as I said before, this chapter of One Piece is pure perfection, and I can not wait to see what Oda has in store for us. And of course, like I said, I'm going to be rereading this chapter multiple times and see what else I might have missed this time around. And then, of course, when the official translations come out, see if I picked up on anything else. And again, I want to give a huge shout out to Lonely Mage for being here earlier. And yeah, it was definitely a crazy chapter. I will have to agree with you on that 100%. So let me know what you guys thought about the chapter. How did you guys feel about it? How did you guys feel about the way things played out? A Garth situation, do you feel like he is like gone, or do you feel like we're gonna get something with them, like in the future of the story? Being alive. I mean, essentially, right now, I mean, if we're gonna bring up the George Lucas quote of like, it's like poetry or rhymes, he kind of is under the custody of Blackbeard, technically speaking. So, oh man, how is Luffy gonna react? Shit, that just crossed my mind. So that's something we can discuss about in the post live stream discussion too, when the official translations drop. But aside from that, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm Lucky7. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more One Piece content, and I will catch you guys next time when the chapter comes out. Soon. Peace.